Good morning, seventh graders. Good afternoon, seventh graders. This is your distributive property introduction. So distributive property is a way that we have to simplify some of our expressions in algebra, but it's a specific way to do it. So what I want you guys to notice is in the first four examples, the number 3, 2, 6, and 4 is highlighted in yellow. This tells you how many groups. Everything in pink is telling you what's in the group. So we want to order 3 orders of 2x plus 2. What I've done here is I've made a box. On the outside, I'm going to put the 3. It's how many that you want. I want 3. And then inside each order, I want a 2x and a positive 2. 2x and positive 2. Now, this is a multiplication box. So what I want you to do is in each of these empty boxes, we're going to multiply 3 times 2x's and figure out how many cheeseburgers, and 3 times 2 and figure out how many constants. So 3 times coefficient 2 is 6. The x is a hitchhiker. It follows along. 3 times the constant 2 is 6. So my answer, if I want to order 3 orders of 2x plus 2, my answer is 6x plus 6. This is the answer to the distributive property question. If I move to the next one, I want 2 orders. Inside each order is an x and a positive 1. So if it's a multiplication box, I'm going to do 2 times x or 2x. The x is a hitchhiker. Remember, this acts like an imaginary 1. We don't have to put it there, but we do. And then 2 times positive 1 is 2. So if I want to order 2 groups of x plus 1, that is 2x plus 2 for a final answer. This is simplifying this expression. So now we have the expression 6 times 4x plus 6. So if you notice, the no space is where this turns into the multiplication box. There's no space between 6 and the parentheses. That means multiply. We're going to multiply 6 groups. Each group has positive 4x and positive 6. So now when I start my multiplication, 6 times 4 is 24. The x is a hitchhiker. 6 times 6 is 36. So my final answer when I simplify this expression using the distributive property, I get 24x plus 36. Our next example here, I'm going to leave for you to try and then you can check back. I do, however, want to jump down here. I want to go and look at number 7 for an example of a negative number. So negatives don't change. It just means you want to return 2 groups or you want to return 8 groups. And then inside each group that you're returning is a 2g plus 2 or a 3b plus 9. So if I have this math problem on a math test or let's say quizzes, maybe tomorrow, hint, 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 I'm going to take negative 2 groups. I'm going to break this into my 2 pieces. 2g goes in the first one, positive 2 goes in the second one, and I'm going to multiply because this means negative 2 times what's in the parentheses. So negative 2 times 2 gives me a negative 4. The g is a hitchhiker and follows along. Negative 2 times positive 2 is a negative 4. Now notice our symbols are in the boxes. It is integer rules for multiplying. 1 negative, 1 positive gives me a negative. My answer, simplifying this expression using the distributive property right here. Distributive means give negative 2 groups to each one. My answer is negative 4g minus 4. Okay? No double symbols. We don't put plus negative 4. We leave it just like it is. So the last one I'm going to do with you before I have you pause the video and do these on your own would be distributive property box, break it into 2 groups. I want to return 8 groups or have negative 8. Inside each group is 3b and a positive 9. The symbols from the problem go with us. So now I have negative 8 times positive 3, which is a negative 24, and the b follows along as a hitchhiker. And I have negative 8 times 9, which is a negative 72. So simplify this expression using the distributive property right here, sharing the negative 8 with both pieces. My answer would be negative 24b minus 72. Now I want you to pause the video and I would like you to complete the next problems. Okay, the last thing I have for you before you check your answers is box number 4. In box number 4, there are no letters, which is perfectly fine. I want 4 groups. Inside the group is +4 and +12. So I'm going to multiply. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 12 is 48, and I get 16 plus 48. This has an extra step for simplifying because I can have 2 constants add together to give me a constant 64. So here is the answers for 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Please pause and check your work. And then a little bit of bonus for algebra for those who tried it. This is inverse